Two very popular swing thoughts are swinging to the target and shaking hands with it. But those two things could be exactly what's causing you to come over the top and have inconsistent ball flight. Let's explore why. One of the hard things in golf is we use different length clubs and we have targets that are different distances. So our distance from the golf ball changes and our perception of where the target is changes as well. So these ball crates are all in a straight line, but when I stand over here to the side, as the targets move further away from me, the crates actually look like they're moving to the left. And that's the same thing that you get when you playing golf. A target that's 100 yards away from you will have the perception that it's more to the right, if a target that's 150 yards feels like you're in line with it, and a target 200 yards will feel like it's more to the left. So your perception to where the target is changes, right? And if you're always trying to swing to the target, well then that's always going to change where you feel like you're swinging. So forget about swinging to the target, and you want to feel like you learn to swing kind of at a part of the ball. Give you a sense of what that feels like. You want to feel like you're swinging more towards the inside of the golf ball. The club moves in a circle around us, and the club head is here in front of my hands, and as I swing the club back, it's going to get in front of my hands, and then as I swing it up to the top, it's going to get behind my hands. But you can see the club is a good 3 or 4 feet to the left side of the golf ball. Then as I swing it down, I'm bringing it back down, and it's swinging more down and out towards the right. So I never feel like I'm really swinging at the target. I'm swinging the club back to the left of the golf ball, and then as I'm swinging it down, I'm swinging it more from the inside and swinging it more out to the right. As I move into the ball, I'm turning and rotating through it. And believe it or not, this is pretty far out to the right, this feeling that you get. And so if you look down our target line here, I've got some sticks to help us. I have the white stick for the target line. They put us parallel left to it. And then I have the yellow stick and the orange stick lined up to the blue flag. That's the target out there down the range. And you can see that the white stick, yellow stick, orange stick, blue flag are all in a straight line. However, when I set up to the golf ball and I look at the blue flag, my target, if I look at the orange stick, it's probably a good 15 yards right of the green. And if I look at the yellow stick, it's a good 30 yards to the right of the green. So as I'm swinging down, where should I feel like I'm swinging if I'm swinging at the target? If I put a stick right here in front of the golf ball, and if I was to look up at the target and then look at this stick would be a good 200 yards to the right of the blue flag. So you're not trying to swing to the target. When you go to the top of the swing, your goal is to get this club to swing down, swing it out to the right as it comes into the golf ball. And the club face will square up, and the ball starts where the club face is pointing, and the path creates the curve. So if you want to hit a draw, you'd feel like you're coming in from the inside more, letting the club swing out and letting the toe catch up to the heel. Inevitably, if you're swinging to the target, again, that blue flag feels like that's my target, that's pretty left. And inevitably, what people will do to swing at the target, they're going to come out steep to get the club out in front of their hands early and get the club moving more to the left. The ball starts where the club face is pointing, the path creates the curve. Inevitably, golfers will steepen, open the face, swing left, and slice. To get rid of that slice, right, you've got to try to feel like you're swinging much more out to the right. So how far to the right should you feel like you're swinging? My mentor, Mike Bender, has a great drill where he has a golfer hold a golf ball in their hand, and as he goes to the top of their swing, he says, from here, I want you to feel like you're going to, right from the top, throw the golf ball in your hand at the golf ball on the ground. They go to the top, and then they throw. Inevitably, everybody misses like I just did. But the golf ball will go way to the right. And you can see that ball is a good 45 degrees away from the target line. So as I'm swinging here, as I go up, I'm feeling like I'm throwing the club head just the way I threw that golf ball. And that will help you get the sensation of swinging more from the inside and letting that club swing out to the right. So now we've established that you're not going to swing to the target, right? So then if you're not swinging to the target, how are you going to shake hands with it? while it can be helpful, that feeling of turning and getting the right hand kind of pointed towards the target, inevitably most golfers don't pivot really well. So when they go to shake hands with the target, their body stops and they just let the arms go. And you can see how my right elbow now is pointing out away from my body, right? I have my right elbows pointed out way over there, and that's going to just create a lot of instability of the club down through the ball and a hard time controlling the club face. But the way you want to shake hands with the target is, as you're coming down, is you feel that right elbow gets into your right side, and as you're rotating to the target, this right arm is staying attached really well to the torso as the upper body turns to the target. And as you're turning to the target, you want to reach out and shake hands with it. You can see there how I know I'm shaking hands with the target at this point, because the toe is pointed straight up in the air, but you can also see that my right elbow is still pointing down towards my right hip. I'm not stopping and throwing to shake hands with it, right? I want to feel myself turning, keeping the elbow pointed at the hip, and letting the toe of the club point more up. So I like the thought of, instead of shaking hands with the target, of just simply turning to the target. If you've got the club head in a good position coming down, as you turn to the target, the club head wants to square up, right? The club head swinging is what's actually moving your hands to this position. You shouldn't have to try to shake hands with it. If you have the club, nice shallow position from here, as you turn to the target, the club should swing out and the toe should point up. So a great way to feel this is to hit balls with just your right hand or your trail hand only. So you'd set up, take your lead hand off the club, and as you swing the club back, you're going to let the club just arms swing down, keeping that club head a little bit behind your hands, and as you come into the shot, you really feel yourself turning through. I like to take my left hand and put it just on my bicep above the elbow to help when I come through the shot to keep that right elbow on the side there and turn through it, because the momentum of the club can want to pull that off as well. So you set up, going to hold your bicep, right bicep with your left hand, swing it back through. And you can see as I came through there, the club swung up, toes pointed to the sky. Ball started out to the right and had a nice little draw to it. Thank you for watching this video all the way to the end. If you liked it, please click the thumbs up, subscribe, and share with your friends. If you want more information about me or you want some online instruction, I have a Skillest profile, which you can find the details below. So hopefully, I'll see you on some videos and help you play this great game better.